So, how good would it be to eat anti-inflammatory foods to aid and abate chronic inflammation and our immune systems, and thus our general well-being? Chronic inflammation systems are often hidden or silent, something we can't see or perhaps even feel. So, what causes inflammation in the body? The three biggest drivers of inflammation are lifestyle factors: our gut health, how much sleep we get, and chronic stress. If we improve our lifestyle, it can be beneficial for all chronic diseases, and chronic inflammation can be improved by helping our lymphatic system. The main roles of the lymphatic system includes managing the fluid levels in the body, reacting to bacteria, and dealing with cell products that otherwise would result in disease or disorders like cancer, arthritis, diabetes, dementia, and obesity. And failure to maintain good lymph flow manifests as swelling, especially in the ankles, and eventually the failure of our more important organs. And recent research shows that the lymphatic system even clears substances from the nervous system. So, how to reduce chronic inflammation? When we change our lifestyles, any chronic conditions we have will benefit. And what does that entail? A change in diet, doing some exercise, managing our stress levels, and getting a good night's sleep. So the key element of aiding and abating chronic inflammation is lymph health. The flow of lymph. It's really the secret river of life. The movement of our bodies, and thus our muscles, move the lymph around our bodies, unlike our blood vessels that have a heart to pump the blood around. In effect, more muscle contractions create greater lymph flow. The biggest movement of our lymph comes from doing some exercise. So choose a form of exercise that suits you and that you enjoy. That's really important. Walking a couple of miles a few times a week is highly recommended, and if you could combine it with immersing yourself in nature, even better. If you walk among trees and plants, we inhale chemicals called phytoncides, and our circulatory system responds by decreasing our blood pressure and pulse rate. These phytoncides also dial down our levels of cortisol, which is our stress hormone that can cause anxiety and depression, and thus have positive effects on inflammation. We can also help our stress levels and lymph systems by attending not only to our bodies but also to our minds. So perhaps start looking to mindfulness meditation. Even a few minutes meditation in the morning and evening can allow for better lymph flow, and has been documented to lower stress levels. And another good way to ease your stress level is to try journaling. I find getting my thoughts out of my head and onto paper gives me a sense of relief and peace. Overproduction of our flight or fight hormones causes lymph vessels to not work so well. And now to the best inflammatory foods. The gastrointestinal system is intimately linked and involved with lymphatics. The gut has more immune cells and lymphatic tissue than the rest of the body. And the gut microbiome is made up of billions of bacteria and other microorganisms that coexist with other human cells in the lower intestine, helping with the digestion, metabolism, immune function, and brain health. So if we don't have healthy immune systems, it can lead to intolerance to some foods and can cause inflammation. such as bloating, stuffy nose, headaches, itchy skin, aching joints, and much more. So eating the rainbow is a good place to start. I love lots of colours on my plate. A variety of foods can help us feel good and give us the energy that we need. We can get this by ensuring we have unrefined carbohydrate, protein, lots of fruit and veg, all organic if you can. A quick list for you to consider: berries like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries and blackberries, as they contain antioxidants that have inflammatory compounds that may reduce risk of disease. Next is fatty fish like salmon, sardines, herring, mackerel and anchovies. Fatty fish are a great source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Our bodies metabolize these fatty acids into compounds which have anti-inflammatory effects. Next is broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts and kale. Broccoli is rich in sulforaphane, an antioxidant that decreases inflammation. Avocados also have a compound in them that may reduce inflammation, and the same goes for peppers and mushrooms. Tomatoes have lycopene in them, a powerful antioxidant with impressive anti-inflammatory properties. Grapes are also one of the best resources of resveratrol, another antioxidant compound that has many health benefits. Cherries are rich in antioxidants, reducing inflammation. Green tea is an inflammatory, but I find green tea quite bitter. So if you're anything like me, on the upside, dark chocolate and cocoa are packed with antioxidants that keep inflammation at bay. Also, kombucha is a yummy drink that's available from most supermarkets and it's also great for gut health. Also, add in some spices and herbs to your diet. They can have a medicinal effect on lymph flow because they contain compounds that relax lymph vessels to accentuate flow. These include garlic, onions, cloves, cayenne, cinnamon, oregano, curry powder and turmeric, which all contain compounds that assist in tissue maintenance and repair. Also add in some fermented and pickled food for gut health. Those are some good recommendations, and now for the not so good. Inflammatory foods to avoid are foods that have been chemically sprayed, foods that have been fried, some vegetable oils avoid. Also avoid sugar, a high animal fat diet and industrial toxins should be avoided because they all may cause sluggish lymph flow. Avoiding these foods is not always easy, so just do what's in your control and don't get overwhelmed by whatever changes you want to make. Just take one step at a time. And last but not least, sleep is essential for our health. More than 70% of the cleansing or natural detoxing is done during sleep. So if you're interested in improving your well-being and making some lifestyle changes, I'm offering a simple course that explores some options that could be helpful. So please click on the link below to have a look.